Hi, I'm Chris Goodman, and I'm an Alteryx ace and innovator.
And I'm Joshua Burkow, also an Alteryx ace and innovator.
Welcome to Alteryx. For this weekly challenge, we need to pass out some information from a text input tool to get the X and Y coordinates for the office locations. So to do this, we'll bring in the regex tool. We'll write a regular expression to pass this out. So first of all, we take this group here to get the city location. And then second part, we want to get the longitude and latitude, where this is split with an X in between. Just copy that first group, paste that in again, and then let's rename these fields. So you've got the region, and here typed in longitude and latitude, but actually they're the other way around, so it's less than long, so we'll just correct that. And now we'll add in a create points tool. So this converts the longitude and latitude into a spatial object. Then we add a browse tool, and we can now see this plotted on a map. Just add a base map to give some context. You can see here's all the Alteryx office locations for the different regions. Now we want to find the midpoint in all of those regions. So we group by region, and then there's a spatial function within the summarize tool that we take to find the central location. We'll join this back onto the main data set and select the join to be on region. This will now add for each office location additional columns with the spatial point for the midpoint for that region. Can then calculate distance from the office to that midpoint in the region. We'll sort our data so we can find the closest to the midpoint. And then we bring in a sample tool to select the first n records. So select the first record, and we'll group that by region. Next, we'll bring in another join tool. We'll join this back to our earlier part of the workflow after creating the points. We'll join again on region. So what we will now have after this join is all of our office locations and the first or nearest to the centroid of that region. We'll just continue renaming the fields and selecting those that we don't, deselecting those that we don't need. And then we'll repeat this step, so bring in a distance tool to calculate the distance from each office location to the office which is nearest to the centre of that region. And I'll just clean up the data with a select tool to remove the fields that we no longer need. Then bring in a sort. So we'll sort by region and distance. Then we'll look at the output, and we can see now that this output matches the desired output provided by Alteryx. Thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch more videos.